Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Um, yeah, today I'm thinking we're going to work on a downtown walkway, covered or partially covered, um, sort of a shopping arcade. Although I'm not sure how much shopping there will actually be. We'll see. Um, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get rid of that first off, and I think let's bring in a person. There's our guy. All right. So first thing let's do is put ground under him. Maybe? Yeah. Plane. We want to make this. mm, Let's see. How wide do we want it? 5 meters? Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe 6 meters. Maybe a little more. 7 meters. 7 meters seems good. And why? Why? Let's go kind of long. We may not even detail the whole thing, but 40 meters. Yeah, that seems like a good section. And then tab, so 20, 10, 5. Let's see, 40, 9 cuts. There's 10 sections, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, so 10 sections at 4 meters each, which seems like a good width for a shop. So we'll go with that. And then, yeah, all right. I don't know we're going to need to divide our space up anymore. I just kind of wanted to do that for a measuring. Save as. New. 240328. Live stream. Walking arcade. And if it's arcade, it need arches. That's just how it is. It need. Jesus, Seth. Okay. And I was thinking I might want to do. I don't know. I actually think tab 3, Shift D, Q, add modifier, solidify. I'll go up. And it's going to be 4 meters as well. Offset of 1. Yeah. That would give us 4-meter cubes to play with. I like that. And let's apply. And then tab over here. Shift A, mesh, cylinder, RX90. And I want to scale it to there. And there. And actually even a little more, I think, just overall. This is going to be the ceiling to there and to there. Okay. Cool. Cut. But we want it to be solid. So exact. Cool. There we go. And I'm not entirely sure yet, but let's apply it. Something like this is neat. What if I don't want it to be? What if I went too far? Let's see. Instead of making it 40, let's make it 2. Okay. And then SY minus 20. Oh, no. GY minus 20. Like that. Maybe. Q array. And if we set it to constant offset of 4, no, 8 every 2. Something like that. Do we like that? I think we might. That's kind of a cool arch setup. Might be a little wide still. Let's see. SY 0.5, 1. And it's actually SY 0.5. Control A, rotation and scale. There we go. Yeah. I think that's a cool arch. I like it. Gives us a little bit more room to play. We still have our shop spaces, as it were, on the other side. Okay. Nice. Now, and it's, I'm not going to apply it yet, but 4 meters high. Yeah, 41 meters long. Perfect. Tab 2. EZ4. There's our, could be a wall. And let's just select it and P, separate selection. Okay. Nice. Now, we do the same on the other side. I'm not sure what I want to put in here. And I was thinking of maybe putting some shops or something. And maybe the best thing to do is to start grabbing something like that, see what we can find. I had an idea. I thought I might, well, first off, let's take all this stuff here. M, new collection, arcade. Okay, now buildings. Yeah, procedural alleys. Let me see if I can grab some of the base elements. I don't actually want to use one of their alleys this time, but no. But I want to grab assets. There we go. And I'm not going to do any of those. Power lines, delete hierarchy, front wall assets, large floor. No, we don't need any of the floors. Well, let's just keep going before we. I don't need any of these. Don't need any of the apartments. We might want some of these front things down here. What is ceiling? Yeah, we don't need that. Don't need street light. Signs. Really, I could just kind of the ground floor. Select objects. Yeah, that's what we want. It's just the ground floor. Let's shrink it. And we move it up into here. Now we can just get rid of the other one. Okay. And let's see. So these are smaller then, right? These are what, to 3, or how tall are they? Item 3 meters. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not bad because it gives us a little bit of clearance on the top too, if we wanted to use it. So we have a bunch of shops basically that we can cut and play with. We don't have to use their tool, and we can modify them more, which is better. Select objects, RZ90. There we go. We can line it up to like here. But let's see if there's anything we want. Shops, sushi bars, garage, flat. A lot of shops, a lot of sushi bars. Let's see. All the things that we potentially have. So let's see what shop 1 is. That seems like an excellent shop shape for us to use. So let's go ahead and grab it. And I'm thinking like maybe 2 or 3. We need to line them up because there's going to be spacing between them too. Because this is bigger. This is again 4 meters versus 3 meters. But I like this shop. Let's take it. Where are we? Shop 2. And move it into our arcade. So we can kill this for right now. What? Oh, this is the one I wanted. Where is it? Shop 1. Where are you? 9. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we can turn that off. And we should have these. Oh, well, both are kind of cool. So could be kind of useful. Now, what are you doing? Okay, select objects. Good. And there, 7, G, Y. Do they line up actually? Looks like it does line up to 4 meters. Perfect. Woohoo. Nice. So we are good. We don't want to be a Japanese restaurant though. I'm kind of tired of everything in this town being Japanese just because of basis if that's what I was using for attribute or things. So we're not going to do that. Same with this one here. Again, GY all the way over to here. Cool. That looks good. Now let's save. It's been a while. Okay, maybe 3 shops in a row, then a space without a shop, then 3 more shops in a row, and we'll kind of do it that way, and that will line us up. So let's see what our other shop could be. Just some shape, basically. What's this one in? Sushi bar. Nah, I'm not in a sushi bar mood. Flat 2? What is it? Flat 2 looks like we could use it. Okay. So let's take flat 2 and move it up here into the arcade. Killer Alley, yep. And flat 2. GY. 5.3. Good there. Maybe a bit more further over. Yep. Let's see if we're lining up right, or even close to right. It seems like that's pretty close. There we go. Okay, so we got 3. Cool. And now let's do the same thing. Tab here, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and then this one. Yeah, and EZ4. Cool. So we're still only 3 wide, so that's good to know. We need to deal with that too. And let's take these and P section. And then I think I'll do something else maybe. The second one. And then a shop over there at the far end. And I think our far end shop we will do like, I don't know. Let's just grab this shop here. I don't know what it is, but select objects. And into our arcade. GY. Huh? Select objects 7. GY. Why are we letting me move it? Is there anything locked? Oh, I'm in edit mode still from before. That's why. Dumbass. Okay. GY. Right up to it. There we go. Okay. And now I'm just going to edit this thing here. Tab, Control R. There we go. And then 2 EGY 12. Cool. Yeah, good. And then Shift D, GY 16. Cool. And then Shift D, GY 36. Yes. Math. Okay. So we covered up our wall sections there. Save. Yep. These are shops inside the arcade, the Walkway arcade. The classic definition of arcade, not the video game arcade. I guess technically for it to be an arcade, it would need to have an arch on both sides coming down, but we'll go with it. And I'm still deciding what I want to do with this section here. I don't think I want it to have little shops. I think I might give it a big shop just to separate it out. But I'm liking this so far. And we're just grabbing these elements from the procedural alleys add-on. We're just stealing. And we're going to get rid of the lights because I don't want them there yet. And it's going to annoy me. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the bigger shop now. We're at what? 21 minutes? We're doing okay. Okay, here on our wall, tab 2, E. Okay, it goes in. Excellent. And 2, fill it. Could even just be like a side entrance area. Exactly. I know, right? He's very true. Actually, I think I like that. Maybe we will just extend it on past GX. And it's going to just be an entranceway that we can put some lighting and some stuff in, which will, I think, be cool. Probably we want this to extend a little bit further too while I'm thinking about it. E, G, Y. Cool. And GX and E. Okay. Just so we have some level of something continuing on past on the outside. And yeah. We need something cool on these walls too. They are not going to be shops though. We could just do the time-honored random flow. We start that, see how that looks. Random panels, square. Ooh, interesting. Let's undo that though. Shift Q, random panels, settings. Do not use dynamic scale. Oh, I didn't control A either, probably. Control A, rotation scale, tab. Good. Shift Q, panels. Where panel seed. Yes, they're too small to even notice, which is what we wanted to start with. Although, I don't know, let's try it. Settings. We'll try using dynamic scale again. Sometimes it just annoys me though. Panels. I like knowing how deep something is. And so it's like, oh, it just does it proportionally. But what if I didn't want it proportionally? Okay, we need the panels. Cuts. 1, 2. Sure. Thickness is the depth of that. That seems okay. It's just very kind of abstract tile patterns right now. And there's nothing wrong with abstract tile patterns, so take both of these things and then move them back a little bit. GX. Okay. We're gonna take our floor then. EGX and just give us a bit more room. Just a bit of wiggle room for our wall to go where it needs to be. And I think given that, let's go a little further, edit this thing here. 3, Shift G, coplanar, E. That much further, yeah, that's better. Actually don't even need the other one anymore. Fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Nice and simple. I like having a little bit more of the floor here. I don't think we need it on the top though, but I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for the ceiling. Maybe I should do that now before I start. Updates available for bridge. No, thank you. Before I start working on the I can speak. Shops. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And tab 3. Just want those. Could have just done that. Shift D, P section tab GZ4. Bridge was updated successfully. Well, thank you. I guess you're not giving me a choice. All right, that's not a bad ceiling. Kind of dig it. Tab. What happens if we take that and inset it? First, I want to make sure we've Control A, rotation scale, tab, inset it. To like there, which would be, let's do a whole 1, because that'd be easy. I1, no, don't double I. I1, I1. I know, right? I get that. I did the exact same thing. Like, no. Okay, there we go. So we've got all those inserted now. Let's just get rid of them. I'm going to create some, at least for right now, open holes to the sky. Get rid of them or just separate them? We'll separate them. We might want them later. And I'm going to make these pieces now. New collection, ceiling. And get rid of that. Okay. Kind of take a look. I think that's cool. Let's go here. Q, solidify, up. 0.75. 1. Okay. Kind of a neat looking hole area. I can deal with that. And let's go ahead and apply it. And solo. Now I should be able to grab that, 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 that. Yes. Control bevel them. Trying to make something a little bit more Still, it's, yeah, still inside that. Cool. That's looking good. Save. Then this other piece here, which we kept, GZ up to like there. Interesting. Okay. Maybe. Tab. Control R. Now. Hmm. I really should just make it one and then duplicate it with an array too. Let's do that because I am going to keep them the same. That'd be better. Object set origin to geometry. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Now let's see what happens if we do a wireframe. So you're kind of seeing in through the ceiling a little bit. That seems good. Q array. And it's going to be, just line it up, but wow, I was close. 8. And then 5. There we go. Digging on that. I think that's cool. We might want to give it a bevel. Let's just work on this first one. Q bevel. Both those should go before the array. Let's just see what we got. Bevel. Amount. Morning, Brian. Let's do segments of, I just want a 1. I don't think I want this auto smooth this time. Maybe let's just apply it. Apply the wireframe, apply the bevel, Q, sharpen. Yeah, I like it sharp. I like it like that. And then turn on the array. And see what we got. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. And we're going to put some building-y stuff on top, which we will. I think that'll be cool too. So maybe let's go ahead and play with that a little bit now. Tab, solo it, 2. EZ 10 3P section. Its own thing now. And again, 0. Well, not 0, but let's set our camera up too. Yeah, something like that. I'll adjust it later, but okay. And then tab 2 EZ 40. Cool. I like it. I am good with this. And then Q solidify. I just like doing it this way. I don't know why. Apply. Yep. That looks cool. And then Control A, rotation scale, tab, 2, Control R, 8, Control R, 8. Cool. And then 3, Shift G, coplanar. I don't actually need this backside, do I? Coplanar. Fine. Some of these are going to be weird. 3, I'm just going to do it this way. Ooh, that'd be cool. I didn't even realize that was that way, but that will be cool. Actually, I'm going to leave these center ones off. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. There we go. That's good. Tab, Shift Q, loop extrude. 1, 2, 3. Do not loop from source. Cool. I think that is probably fine for what I'm doing anyway. Select hierarchy, join. It's all one building. Tab A, M, by distance, get rid of some vertices. It's all one. Save. And just for funsies now, let's get the material. Append. I was upgrading any tree. There's a new version now. Looks like it's supposed to be much faster, which is cool. I'm always down with that. Where are we? Going so far back. Name. Barrier wall. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Material. Proc city, right? Yep. Procedural city v2. Rotation scale. Add material. Cool. Now let's see. Yeah, nice. We can tweak the lights and whatever too, but that's kind of good for just what we wanted up there in the top. 38, we're doing good. And actually, I'm just going to do, because it's so simple, Alt-D, RZ, RZ minus 90. I am famed. Okay, there we go. And down. And sure. So there's what we're seeing on the far side, although we may add some more barriers and stuff too. But just so we have is sitting on the far side. I haven't looked to see if Geoscatter had an update. It hasn't sent me an email saying I did, but yeah, when 4.0 comes out, things, yeah, every time a new one comes out or 4.1, they update a lot. But RDB Labs is supposed to work again. Auto rig does not work yet, but I haven't been using it, so I'm not too concerned. Because I'm, whatever. All right, so let's un-Asian these things, just because I'm tired of everything being that. Oh, these are gonna be background buildings. Let's move them. New collection, BG buildings, and turn off. And ceiling, we can just turn off. And these, I think I'm just gonna move to ceiling. Oh yeah, random flow did update. I got that. Delete that. And I think it might be time to look at it in material mode so we can see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna, one thing I noticed that pissed me off with the last one is that, and this is a huge pet peeve of mine, this sign is fucking backwards. The other ones look okay. Nope, that one's backwards too. They flipped all these signs. Like, come on, people. Don't do that. Just don't. There we go. Now it's just a convenience store, but that's fine. Oh, that one's just barren and empty, isn't it? It's just like a straight up door. We'll have to do something cool to it. Get rid of the Japanese signs on it too. And this one also. And I think we're going to change the materials too, but yeah, RapGen I saw he updated that. It's not really a 4.1 update, but it does seem to be working cool. I actually was using it last night to do some stuff on characters. So yay. Alrighty. So what do we want to do for signage? Signs are such a pain in my ass. This is where you need a graphic design team to make your city shots. Why sometimes it's easier to do rural areas. You need less graphic design. And well, maybe before we do too much though, we need to figure out what our overall color scheme for this arcade is going to be. Yeah, let's do that. I know I'm jumping around, but hey, whatever. This bad boy here, I'm going to do a tile. I'm going to make my own texture, I think. Well, which is to say I'm going to use textures.com. Shading. And 7, just solo it. Tab A, U, cube projection. New floor tiles. Control Shift T. Is it Control Alt T? Or no, it's Control Shift T, right? There we go. Control Shift T with it selected. And textures, man-made. Tiles. Tile material. So we got. Granite tiles. Let's just take a look. I mean, maybe I might change the color of it, but let's try it. Texture setup. The UV is god awful, but okay. UV editing, a scale. Which one's this? Oh, did I not apply scale on this one? Rotation scale, tab, U, cube projection. Cube projection. There we go. That's better. It's like, what the fuck? 2? Let's see. Do I like it that size? That seems like a reasonable floor tile size. I kind of want to go so it's right to the edge though. And there. That seems all right. Cool. So we're going to go with that. Do we want to go with gray or do we want to give it a color? Let's go look at the shading. See what we got. What's our roughness look like? All those are pretty good. Let's just see if we can do a Shift A search. Hue saturation value. Saturation. Punch it up. Hue. That's not really going to work because it's got there's no color to change. Mix color. So we can do here. And if we go to color, we can do that. But that doesn't let us change the, it's going to multiply, which will make it darker. But gives us more options. Something like that. Something like that seems pretty cool. I like it. We'll go with that as our floor color. Classy. And then our wall here. Let's see. Do we want it dirty? I mean, it is Cyberpunk. This is going to be kind of dirty, so we probably do want it dirty. So if we want it dirty, let's, on the count of three, Michael, what am I going to use? We all know. Distressed hull. Woo! I don't think black. We're gonna move this out for right now. Close it. And shading. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's white. White's actually not too bad. But let's see. Like a nice kind of a contrasting, very pale cyan. That's pretty cool. And we can change, do we want to change our edge distance from 0.1 to 0.05? Makes it a little less grimed. Yeah, I think that's cool. I like that. This wall can be its own thing. It doesn't have to be the same. And ceiling, just so I can see these other parts back again. Oh, this is starting to feel cool. I do dig. Do we keep this distressed hull too? So it kind of ties to the other one? That might be cool. Yeah, I think that does work. That's cool. Let's take this one. I don't think we've UV'd it, have we? It's just got the array, but tab, A, U, cube projection. Now it's UV'd. And then we'll give it wasteland metal. This is because it's kind of a grody metal thing. Yep. Looking good. Now I think this wall and this roof here do need to be the same color. I'm not sure what to make them though yet. We could just go with a straight concrete. See how that works. Maybe with holes. We want a paler one though. I don't think we want a dark. Concrete form holes or form no holes. Let's try form holes. That's pretty dark, but I don't hate it. Tab A U cube projection. Now that's cool. I think I like that. It's actually not that dark outside of the, space. And this bad boy here, AU cube projection tab. Let's make him form holes as well. I don't like it as much. I mean, it's kind of just big, but I don't think I like it as much here. Let's try just straight concrete B. That's actually better. It's still too big though. UV editing, A scale. I want it's a big panel should be the thing, right? We'll line it up to that pretty roughly anyway. That seems okay. I want it down. Scale. Okay. Alrighty. That seems cool. Doing well there. Now, I had an idea here. I want this to be a new one. Plus a sign. And let's get out of that. I want to go back to layout and see what I'm doing. This is just a side thing, so I don't want to spend too much time on it, but tab, this W, subdivide. Cool, I can. Good. 2. 2 seems good. Okay. Inset individual ones. Not a lot of space though, something like that. Okay. And E up. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to make it is just metal. What's a good metal color? Let's try this. Sure, that looks absolutely perfect. And I'm going to take those and assign them to a new one. Okay, nice. And shading. We're going to call it gradient light, because that's what it's going to be. Shift A, emission. Bump, what the fuck? Emission. Surface. Yeah. And then Shift A, search, gradient texture. Cool. Okay, so at least it's telling me which way it's going. That's good. I don't want to go that way. $90. And just want to see it. I always get weirded about what these things do. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Because it's based on the object, right? Or P section. Cool. Grab that. Control air. Object. Set origin to geometry. Good. It's right down the center again. Okay. 0. Okay. So that's going that way, which is what I want it to do. I want it to rotate, but first does nothing. Scale. Actually, it doesn't have to go straight, so it could be okay. Linear? Yeah. Minus 270. 0. Do you feel like it should rotate? Yes, it should rotate that way. And then Y? No. X? Okay. Yeah, 0.5. That's what we wanted. So it goes right down to the center there. Cool. That's how we wanted it. I don't know why we're bothering, but because sometimes you just want to. Shift A, search, ramp, throw that in there. Default color, we're going up. We're going to go to purple, sure. And up here, we're going to go to cyan. That gives us just kind of a weird disco light thing. 5. Cool. Yeah. All right. Probably no one but me is going to notice it has that gradient, but I wanted to do it, so we're doing it. Okay. Good deal. Again, we need to now, this one's fine except for this front sign. We need to fix that. This one could also be fine except for the front sign because you can't really see anything. The next one is totally fine because it's just a doorway and a grody one at that. Okay. So let's do this one first. Do I have any good signs I want to use? Ian does have a couple. See if I can just steal some. They're just kind of grody, but it's okay. He went for very dirty with his signs. I could just cover up the existing sign, just be that simple about it. I mean, I'm good with that. I just didn't want it to be all Asian all the time because we're not in China or Japan. That one works. This one, I'm gonna do a little bit more on UV editing. Okay, A, solid 2, Control R. Let's see what the heck I'm doing. Good. Now SY, GY. See if this will do it. It's gonna be a little off probably, but let's see. Oh, that's good enough for what I need. Cool. Now, layout. 30. 1 second. There we go. Mute that. Okay, back in again. Yeah, it's a little off, but it's fine. Shift A, search text. Oh, no. Shift S2, a text. There we go. RX90, RZ90. Cool. And we will get it kind of lined up. And we want to call our grocery store in Texas. Oh, we got a sharp smart shop S-Mart, of course. S-Mart. And fixins. Yeah. New S-Mart sign. Basic color. Blue. And tab. Now it's Texas. Nah. I don't like S-Mart. It's too cute. Let's see. A nice, snarky. Can't do Stuffer Shack. That's a Shadowrun exclusive, you know. No soy snacks. It's the no. And font. And Corpo Mart. Yeah, really. Oh, even better. I don't want to call it We're gonna have to call it Soy Boy Snacks, right? But I don't like that font. But definitely, that's what we're calling it. Cool. Okay. I'm an asshole. I can't help it. It's all right. Anyway, Soy Boy Snacks. You probably should make it. Actually, it maybe even wouldn't be lit because it'd be like in front of a lit, but we could light it and just see. Emission color. One. That's a little bright. It's kind of neat though. 0.3, somewhere in between. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Um, I want to put something kind of cybery on the front of this one. It's not gonna get a sign even, but just like some stuff. Let's go look at our pipes and things. Where are we at? 107. We're doing good. Cool. Tokyo. Street assets. Two. I think I can finally use this thing. I like this thing. I've been trying to figure out a way to use it for forever. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I don't mind that it does that. Let's see. Can I see it behind? Well, maybe I can't use it yet. I do want to use this thing. I just find it neat. It's like it's got to go up to something. Can we GY here? Doesn't scale it down. Scale it down a little bit more. Maybe we'll do this. GY. There we go. Just been wanting to use it. I don't know why. It's okay. I'm gonna put a box thing here. Okay. And just looking for something cool. Let's make sure this is the right side height. G Shift Z. That's reasonably the right height. Yeah, that should be about good for that guy there. That would make sense for that to be there. Yep. Okay. Let's bring this in. Cool. Yeah, maybe not quite that high. Good deal. Something like that. Let's get rid of our ceiling again. And line up underneath that. Humans just tend to do stuff like that, even when it doesn't make sense. Now let's take this, bring it in, RZ90. Okay, there we go. Cool. Just checking it out against our stuff there, but that looks good. Then let's do the same thing across the top here. Wire assembly, good. RZ90. Ugh, don't rotate. All right, well, it can go down. It doesn't necessarily have to go there. It can go here. We may not see it in this shot, but gives it to us from another angle. Ooh, and actually, we could then make this touch right to there. So it's, yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Let's use some parts we haven't used a bunch yet. These future scratch pieces are cool. That's a neat piece. Let's use it. Okay. Cool. Nice. Let's see what it looks like with its default materials too. Yeah, that's fine. We can just let it be as is. And you can't see it there, but we're going to look at other angles. We always do. Okay, let's do some Mo. We need something here, and then something there, maybe. Ooh, yeah. That's a big great, but that's fine. It's great, even. Da-dum-tsh. Yeah. Actually, I think it might be a little too big. Scale it down, and we'll move it over, and Down a bit there. Cool. And then this piece is kind of an interesting thing. I like it. It doesn't really fit, and I kind of like that even more. Which is sort of something. Because no one in this universe gives a rat's ass about how nice it looks for the public. Let's just double check to make sure it's not going through a thing. It's not. No, let's go vertical. RX90. Yeah. And we'll put something behind it too. Okay. That's cool. What do I want to put behind it? We just use another greebly piece. Doesn't have to be anything particularly serious. That thing looks huge. Scale it down. RY90. Just can't go over the size. We want to keep it into that. Good. I think that'll be cool. Turn back on our ceiling. Yeah, that looks okay. And color. Yeah, it's pretty subtle anyway. But I like it. I think maybe we'll do another one of it. Take it and it and Alt D, GY to there. And yes, I know it's going to interface with that now, but that's okay. Yeah, actually works pretty well. I don't know why the other one is not behind something, but you know, cool. Okay. I don't know if we need to mess with the last restaurant particularly at all. I might just leave it as it is. Is it even a restaurant? I don't know. It seems fine over here. It's kind of sad by itself, but you know, something on this wall maybe. Let's do another sign, like a big sign. Grab another Ian one. Or I made some too. Let's check mine. Where are my signs? Oh yeah, I remember these. Sure. No reason not to. It's for a different project, but it's just a sign. Just make sure it's pulled out. Imperial Air Premium Whiskey. Cool. Let me make it bigger. And go. Cool. Save. And let's see. What do I want to throw in here now? I think we need some trash. It's just not going to feel right unless there's garbage. And we got what, 10 minutes? That seems like the perfect amount of time. Okay. Let's get rid of our ceiling. And this thing tab. Where do we want to put garbage? We want to put garbage along this wall. So vertex group plus assign. Let's see if that works. World geoscatter. Yes, that is where I put it. Just trying to remember. Biome scatter. Biome. I want some garbage bags too. Something kind of just gross looking. 19. Let's try it. This whole floor is going to be covered to be entertaining to see. Garbage everywhere. Ah! All right, cool. We clearly don't want that. Vertex group. Still too much. Thought it might be. Let's just figure out why it's doing that. It doesn't seem to be paying any attention to my vertex group at all. Tab. Control bevel. No, I can't. Well, I can, but Control R. I don't want that there. There, so I'll do that. Control R. GG. There we go. Now, 1 and select. Yeah. Okay. And assign. Cool. And then remove. There we go. And remove. Cool. So that should line us up pretty close to there. Now we're good. I actually wanted a little more over. Gives us a bit more. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't screw up our floors. I don't think I did. I should have just been working within the UVs. Yep, we're good. Garbage. Everywhere garbage. I like it. I think we're going to add a little bit more. Ceiling. 2. Control R. Garbage there. Cool. And no, I don't want to go quite that far. Just assign there. Right. Remove. Assign. No. Come on. Just assign. There we go. Okay, fine. And here, assign. Yep. Good. And covers up my thing. Do I like it though? Which do I prefer? I think I prefer the garbage. So cool. I got crap everywhere now. Then yeah, let's put a little bit in front of this one. No, you need to have an outer bounding wall or it doesn't work. There we go. Very, very nice. I like it. Okay. And I don't know if we need any on the floor specifically, like in here. Probably okay there. Let's spend our last couple minutes doing some lighting. And then we'll add people, but I might do that afterward too. Okay, so the first thing, world, right? No, it's world. HDR maker, night. We'll go with Shanghai Bund, just cause 1K should be fine. We're not gonna actually see much of it, I don't think, but it's kind of dark and cool. It's a little darker maybe than I want, but it's getting certainly grody looking. Let's add some lights coming down, but that's, yeah. Lights. Shift A, light area, GZ, and like that. I've been to the Bund too. It's a kind of an interesting place. Has been a while. Let's see. Can I select from here? Yes, you can. Neat. 500. When I was teaching English in Japan, I went to Shanghai for a vacation. That's too bright, but kind of on the white lines. That's cool. We're getting our cool little lines there, which I like. And that might actually be enough because we don't really want to focus too much on what's going on down here. We could put some stuff out, but you know, just kind of let it fall into nothing would be okay too, which is what it's doing right now. Nice. I spent Japanese Golden Week there in 2008. It was fun. Maybe I will put a little bit down at the end. I'm just gonna, as usual, doubt myself. Let's come here and building Urbaniac barriers or barriers. Maybe I should look under B, dumbass. Plastic barrier, I like this one. Appended cursor. 7. RZ90. Does it have any kind of... No. Okay, so with no arraying on it. All right. Q array x1. There we go. Cool. And no, it should be, it was right. It was right before. Okay. And config scene, and we're going to make it wet surfaces 1. Might as well. Okay. Got that. Let's come back in. Let's see. That's just gonna, yeah, that's good. Just gives us an end to that. Let's get rid of this stupid guy so we can see. And change our camera. Yeah, no, it's a bit busy. I had a friend who lived there that I stayed with, so I was lucky in that sense. I like it. Do we want to add a little bit more bright in this window here too? Let's just try and see. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That does give us just a little bit more sense of where the hell we are. Plus gets to see our silly sign better. Or Ian's silly sign. Make this one to here. Yep, still getting the lines. Actually, maybe getting better lines now, but a little bit further spacing. Cool. The only other thing we could do would be if we change it from 180 to like 120. 90. Nah, it's just brighter. We can go to something ridiculous like 45. The 45 is not bad. We got to drop down the brightness though. Although we do lose. I like this one at 45 for sure. This one we're gonna differentiate and go back up to 120. Yes. So we're getting the lines here. We have a nice pool of light here, then a pool of shadow there. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, going back. Nice. It's what we wanted. I think we are in good shape, my friends. I'm going to add people afterward. It's just going to be dumping people into here. It's not going to be that interesting to see. And we're doing well. I think it looks cool. We did lose that the sign is bright. Let's just maybe give it a light. Let's see. Emission. Color. Color. There we go. No reason not to light it up. Fired up. I like the trash everywhere. I think it helps us a lot. Feels very cyberpunk. Maybe a bit of fog, but I'm trying to kind of avoid doing a whole lot of that this time. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate it. I think we got something pretty cool. And we will, be back again tomorrow. I think it is Good Friday, but I think I'm back tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on. Um, anyway, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Again, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all again later. Take care.